Hello guys, welcome back to Dragon Ball 2.0 and today I'm gonna be making season 2 episodes. Alright, so we're gonna be doing this again and I'm gonna be doing it into season 7 and I'm going to be updating my thoughts onto these episodes. Now, let's do this then. Alright, so the first episode is Thomas, Percy and Nico. Alright, so I will give it a B here. And basically, this episode is where Thomas and Percy fighting each other, and they both got their own back, but at the end they both give each other, so that's fair enough. So yeah. Alright then, so the next episode is Cow, where Gordon and Hermie are frightened of a cow. Moo, said the cow. Okay, so I give it an A here. Really good episode. Where Everett and Bertie had to, Bertie has to catch up with Everett because Thomas is not available. And so yeah, basically. Then the next episode is Scrap. So yeah, basically Edward saves Trevor from Scrap. Thanks for him. No, Orion S here, one of my favorites. Basically, this episode is intense. Like the camera angle of the shape of the model, and basically they got it just right. I mean when Ringo Starr says the engines slave and large, and then got them. So yeah, when the conductor or yeah, whatever who it is, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Thomas and Trevor. Yeah, this episode here is written by Andre, but it's not. But it's not a very serious book, so they did get away with that one. So, but as for the story, it's good. Yeah, it's really good. It is not my favorite, but I will give it a C here. But it's a Bacon Signal episode. Really good. Percy's been teasing to Gordon and James, and Gordon and James want to have their own back. Of course, talking about Bacon Signals. So yeah. But yeah. Okay, the next episode is where Duck got introduced. Duck got introduced into that episode, and basically what's happened in this episode where Duck where Percy's got introductions to Harold. Yeah, it's a bit samey to Thomas and Bertie episode, but it's still a good episode though. So how do you recommend you watch it? So I give it an A here. And Thomas Runaway episode. Yeah. I would say I think it's Christopher Andre's story. I think. Yeah. I will say it's a seed here. Percy takes the punch. Really good episode. And I think that's another story from Down the Mine. Somewhat copied it Down the Mine, but yeah, I mean, Thomas did have the experience and to tell Percy, but Percy did not listen to him. So, oh well, never mind. All is well. Okay, so the next episode is where Diesels got introduced. This is the episode where Diesels got mentioned, and we got the Diesel engine is named as actually Diesel. So yeah, we give it an A here, and where Diesel got his own back on Duck. Yeah, another really good episode. So I will give it a B. I will give it a B. So it's not close to Ashley. Yeah, I got put in A. Cuss Straight S tier. Another one of my favorites from season 2. And where Doug saves the day, but also crashing into the barber shop. So yeah, better late from ever. Yeah, this one is a replacement episode of A Missing Coach. Yeah, the story is good. No, but I must see the missing coach though. Speaking of Donald Douglas, this is the only introduction episode, but that story was it has to be crunched together with this episode. So yeah, but the episode is still really good. So it's one of my favorites because where despite the boyfriend is got shattered in pieces. So yeah. Okay, the next episode is the when the Fat Controller goes to Donald Duck's owners and finally got purchased these two, because at the end of the last episode he doesn't know which engine he decided to keep and send no one away, and that episode is just answered by the end of this episode, and it is actually really good. And so yeah. Okay, next episode is Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Another one of my favorites. And this is the episode where Daisy was introduced. So I will give it an A here because Daisy is so easy in this one. And then we got when Percy has his accident. Basically in the books, the punchline engine. Basically Thomas came back with a friend running board, but he did not in the actual episode. So basically, I think they had to make like a totally new model. So yeah. This is the episode where Bill and Ben and also Burko introduced as well. And where Bill and Ben just keeps going back into the forwards to annoy Burko to get their trust back. So yeah, until then at the end Edward has to sort him out. One world? No, it's not a one world, but I don't know. But I would give it a B here. But the night shots in this episode is really good. I would just say that. Edward's X-Boys, another one of my favorites. Yeah, totally. Because when this is the episode where Edward comes to counter for me. So yeah. Ghost Train, one of my favorites, definitely yes. Percy keeps coming in strong. So A here. The Christmas episode. So I give it an A here. Okay. Right. I think that's it. All right. Hope you guys enjoy my Raking video, and this is just my opinion. And if you have your own opinions about season 2, and how would you rank season 2, then comment down below. I will see you guys soon. This is Dragon Ball 2.0 signing out.